So we want to talk a little bit about special teams, and I want to bring our next guest to the show. He's been kind enough to join us tonight. He is also actually a member of my All Dark Alley team. I told you the team where you're walking down Elm Street late at night and you don't feel too safe, and you want somebody on your shoulder who can handle themselves. All right, but surprisingly, he doesn't play a position that you would think that would be the case for. So let me bring in our new incoming punter, Mr. Caleb Brickhouse. Caleb, what's going on, man?
Brickhouse.
Can you hear us pretty good?
Up?
Yeah, I can hear y'all real good.
Perfect. Hey, so Caleb, people don't understand this, but you are 6'3" and about what, 215, 220?
Yeah, getting up there around 220 now.
220, yeah. And if they go to your Instagram and your Twitter, man, you got some shots. But you are not, just a regular dude. You were jacked up. You live in that weight room. First of all, welcome to A&T. Welcome to Aggie Land. Tell me a little bit about yourself and what was that decision that really made you want to come to A&T?
Well, I started at a JUCO.
Right.
My only offer out of high school was a little D2, Barton College. I've probably heard of it. Actually committed there, but last minute, I decided I thought I was a little bit better. And at the time, I had a walk-on opportunity at A&T, I believe. But financially, I thought it was better just to go JUCO, try to prove myself, and get better. That was the main thing.
And that was Hutchinson? Was that Hutchinson Community College?
Yes, sir. Hutchinson.
Okay. And that's in Kansas, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
I got there as a kicker. I was pretty big. I was up to like 250 at the time. I was not a good 250 though. But I really locked in that year. I slimmed down. I turned into a punter that year. I started as a kicker. They needed a punter, and I did a little bit in high school, but I was not good, honestly. So, but ended up starting, got a lot better looking at my backups and learned from them. And then in the season, we won a national championship, and Northern Colorado gave me a little offer. And I was like, Colorado's pretty. I might as well try it out. So
yeah,
got there, didn't really like the situation there, all that stuff. So finally hit the transfer portal, and the first day, A&T hits me up, and they're like, "Hey, we want you." So I was like, I need to get home. So coming home.
Right, and you're from Elizabeth City. You're from the East. You played at Northeastern High School?
Yeah, I graduated from there. I played at Gates County for my first 3 years, and then went there. My family moved, and ended up going to a state championship there. But
right, and so you were the place kicker and the punter at the same time?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I saw somewhere that you set the two-way state record for the longest punt, in North Carolina history with like a 77-yard punt.
That's it.
Now wow. was that doing like a windstorm or something, like the ball just kind of rolled, or how do you kick the ball 77 yards in the football game? How does that work?
I'll tell you this: there was a little wind, but I hit a 55-yarder going the other way. So there's a little bit of. I mean, the wind helped a little bit, but I think I was just feeling myself. There's a big crowd playing at Wake Forest. I don't know. I really locked in that game.
Man, that's getting a hold of one. That would make one Spencer triple threat win. I was gonna say him. Yeah. Who holds the school record for the longest punt? Welcome, man. I think you fit right along in with a long line of I will say good sized punters, starting with Monty Key. He leads the list of
6'5", 6'6" guy, huh?
Yeah, Monty Key, and don't forget Yannick Matthews, who carried around a little bit of extra muscle or weight, however you like to call it, but he was a punter / kicker who played with me, who was special as well. And we'll follow up with Dominic Brown, who was here in a short stint, who was a running back / punter, a hell of a basketball player, although he never played at A&T. But man, I love to see athletic guys that can do something with the ball when things break down, or just want to do something with it, even when they don't have the ball. I think when I turned on your highlight film, the first thing I saw was you running downfield, and taking the guy's head off. I think you beat some defenders, you beat some coverage guys down and knock this guy's head off. And I'm like, man, that's how he leads his tape. I like him. So welcome to Aggie Land, man.
Appreciate it.
Hey, so tell me this: you played soccer and baseball in high school.
They got it wrong. It was basketball. But
Basketball. Okay. So
let's get that first.
So what was it like? You like power forward? Like were you always a pretty big guy, even in high school?
I started as a shooting guard.
Okay.
But I hit that growth spurt, and they were like, "Man, we need you at power forward." I didn't really like it, so I kind of stopped my sophomore year. But I still play pickup. I hit a dunk every once in a while. But
now, who do you pattern your game after? I gotta ask because
my
basketball wise, who do you think you played basketball like?
I don't know. I've really this past year I've really gotten a lot more athletic to where I'm dunking like consistently, like I can get up there. So, my game's changed a little bit. I used to be a shooter, but now I kind of like love going to try to dunk on someone, or I don't know. I just like the aggression.
So hold on a second. Are you telling me that we might have another potential member of Jump Ball U?
Jump Ball U, baby.
So that's so.
What's that? I don't know about
So Jump Ball U is the unofficial name of our receiving corps. And so we always at A&T have a bunch of high flyers who can go up and get that ball, jump balls and fade routes and stuff. Guys like Ebell and this name a list.
Zach Leslie.
Zach Leslie's on the team. Yeah, Denzel Keys.
Yeah.
But we nicknamed our receivers Jump Ball U. But I'm surprised if you being a punter. Have you ever been tempted on playing another position? Was that ever a thought?
Right when I got to Northeastern, the coach said, "Sorry, you're going to play D end and you're going to play punter and kicker, of course." And I was like, "Man, I'm too far along to try to play another position." But I don't know. I kind of wanted to try it, but like I said, it's not worth it, kind of.
And that's not to say that you don't, obviously don't take your craft super seriously. I know you put the work in, and I know you are a student of the whole science of kicking. I saw a crazy video of you. You were participating in something called the Punter Olympics.
Yes,
now, this was maybe the coolest concept I've seen this whole summer. I think it was like 6 of you guys, 6 different college punters, all came together, kind of like Voltron or whatever, right? And y'all were all somewhere, and y'all were doing these like a skills tournament. I think the first one was like kick for 3, kick the ball through the uprights. Then you had to pin them deep, right? And then you had the kick the hell out the ball, the nuke it challenge. And then you had to do a quick kick, a quick punt, which was like they call it Operation 1.0. So you had 1 second to get the ball off. So tell us about that crazy event. Who was the brainchild of this, and how'd you even get hooked up with those guys?
Okay, so Isaac Parks, he was a punter here for I think a year back. He's now a kicking coach. He's actually going back to college. He found out he has another year left, so he's going back to Lake Erie. But he has this little YouTube channel, and he was like, "Man, we got to get these guys together, start this little punt Olympic thing." And there was a $500 cash prize on the challenge. So
right.
I was like, "Man, I'll drive out to Charlotte to do that." But I get out there. There's like South Carolina, Charlotte, Coastal Carolina. There's some big names out there. But I surprised myself, honestly. I came out there, hit the longest ball and the best, highest ball. So I was happy with that. But
so what was the final standings? Did you where'd you finish at the end?
See, he told me they messed up the stats.
Oh, come on.
It's hard to tell, but he said I should have been at least second or third. The guy that won was the South Carolina's punter. He was really good, but if we're talking about like biggest leg out there, I think I got that one.
There you go. So what is the experience like? How does that motivate you and just instill confidence in you, knowing that you can compete favorably with guys at Power 5 schools?
It was a game changer. I've never really competed against college guys, so for me going out there and seeing like that I can really, beat these guys or at least play up to them, I was like, well, and obviously there's still stuff I need to work on. If you saw the first part of that video, through the uprights, I missed the first two.
Accuracy was a little bit off on those kicks, but that's all right.
There's stuff I got to work on, but there were definitely stuff that I've seen that I've improved on, and very, very blessed to be where I am now.
Well, you definitely got some big shoes to fill because you're replacing a fan favorite in a guy named Mike Rivers. He was our kicker last couple of years, and he ended up hit that transfer portal. So what do you know about A&T football and just just Aggie land in general? What were your thoughts coming into this program?
It's definitely a bigger culture than my last school, if that makes sense. There's just fan bases there. The team is just like, we just went out to a movie today, the whole team. There's definitely a bond there that's like, it feels weird because I've only been here like 3 weeks, but I'm walking down the hall, every single one of your teammates daps you up, every coach says something when they're walking by. It's just a different culture.
That's awesome. And so what did y'all go see? Please don't tell me y'all saw Nope. Please don't tell me you saw Nope. Damn it. Listen, you should listen to me. I try on my Twitter feed, I try to give people heads up when you're gonna waste your own money, and I try to steer you away from that. But I don't want to say anything.
It was the bonding experience the guys were after.
So you put on your movie critic hat. Were you a fan of the movie? Did you like the movie in general?
You don't get the point. There's no point of the movie.
That's what I said.
Like, it was just pointless. But it was a good movie, I'd say, if you don't want the plot of it. But
the ending was kind of a letdown. I'm not going to have any spoilers, but I didn't like the third act.
Yeah, he will spoil it if we give him a chance. He will spoil it.
But check this out. So Caleb, you first of all, you got the coolest last name in I've ever heard in maybe A&T history, Brickhouse, and you're a big solid guy, so it fits. Did you just change? Is that like a stage name, like Sting or Meatloaf? Is your family actually named Brickhouse? That's your family name?
Yeah, that's my family name right there.
Nice.
Brickhouse. That's awesome. And so growing up, what was I know it probably wasn't jokes. What were the comments when the teacher said your name in the roll? What was that like?
I'll say at my last school, they thought they were talking about someone else. They said Brickhouse, and they looked at the biggest guy and were like, "Oh, that's Brickhouse," a nickname or something. And then I come out and I'm like, "Nah, I'm Brickhouse.
I'm Brickhouse.
Don't call them Brickhouse." But I don't know. I've definitely been proud of it. I guess it's like a cool name. Cool. It's like my signature, I guess. So
Brickhouse. That's awesome, man. Hey, Craig, we know what the band's gonna play every time he kicks a 80-yard punt. We already know what the theme music is.
Let me work on that. Brickhouse.
Tell Dr. Ruff, Doug, that we already got that in the rotation. As soon as he kicks one of them 70-yarders. Yeah. But you're not gonna be the only person around interesting name, because we have Eli Brick Handler, our new transfer quarterback. So we got a whole Brick Mason wing of football players here. It's crazy. I don't know how we're gonna remember all that stuff. But before we let you go, I do want to talk about something a little bit more important, and it's a kind of a social outreach program that you created recently. It's called Punting with a Purpose. I saw the website and it's awesome. Tell me a little bit about that initiative and how can we help that out?
I'm correct, just punting for a purpose.
Punting for a purpose. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay.
So I've been working on this for about 6-7 months now. It started as an idea. I just really want to do something bigger with football. So this initiative is kind of to where I get fan base or family and friends to pledge a certain amount of money for the stats that I get. So I don't remember exactly what it was. It'd be like $1 for every 40-yard punt or something like that.
Okay.
So at the end of the year, that money builds up, and I'm gonna take that money and take it to an orphanage in Oxford, North Carolina, which is actually where my dad grew up, and hope to give them Christmas gifts or what. I don't know the volume of money that's gonna come in, but I feel like this is a good thing for fans, especially because you obviously want me to do better, and this gives me a little. It gives me a little help to do better, to where I can have something on my back to say, oh, I got to hit this punt to get more money for these kids or something like that, So,
okay. So everybody comes on your website and they make pledges to donate per whatever accolade that you reach on the football field.
Yes, sir. So at the end of the season, I would send out an email to, whatever you chose. It would be like, I did this season, and this is how much your pledge has raised. You can also make a one-time donation if you don't want to deal with all that kind of stuff. But, it's just, I feel like God's given me a great opportunity to be here and to do stuff with football that, I kind of want to give back and do something that shows his love for others.
Oh, wow. And so why did you, if you don't mind me asking, why did you choose the orphanage as your charity to donate to?
So my dad, at 12 years old, he lost his mom, and his dad went to jail. So he ended up being there, him and his brother. His sister was adopted, but him and his brother were raised there pretty much till 18. So it definitely sits in my heart a little heavier. So, hopefully in the future that we can get the volume higher to where I can do something a little more local. The problem is I don't really know, like right now, since I haven't been here long, I don't know, the local kind of stuff. So I'd like to get into the community a little bit more. But I definitely doing this for years.
But don't worry about that. First of all, the Greensboro community is going to absolutely love you, right? Everything about your personality is infectious. We love you. This all the social media stuff you're doing. You're going to be an instant fan favorite. So how do we find out about this Punting for a Purpose initiative? Where do we go to find out more information?
It's normally just on my Twitter.
Okay.
It's Brickhouse CJ is my username, but I'm planning when it gets closer to the season, I can start posting more about it on other social medias. But I feel like Twitter is mainly where those fans would be at to see it and to get it shared more. It's also on Facebook, I believe.
Do you mind can we promote it on our website? Can I put a link for our fans?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we definitely put the Blue Death Valley push behind it because I love this idea, and I might have to pledge for kicks inside the 20. I like when we pin them inside the 20 and make them start right in the corner of the shout their own end zone. So that might be
that's my go-to. So
it's a specialty. Okay, all right, hey, that's a win-win. Hey, that's a win-win. Hey,
selfishly, I hope you don't have a lot of attempts this year, but I want you to do well, man. So, good balance, man. Good stuff. That's awesome, man. I'm sitting here trying to think about what I was doing at your age. I don't think it was anything like that, man. So that's fantastic, man. That is fantastic.
And real quick, tell us your Twitter and I guess your Instagram. Where can people follow you on social media?
My Twitter is @BrickHouseCJ. And my Instagram is Caleb Brickhouse, one word with one B in the middle. So
okay. And the links to Punting for a Purpose are on both your social media platforms. And then I'll grab it and I'll put it on BlueDeathValley.com as soon as we get off this show. But thank you so much, Caleb. I know you guys got a busy week ahead, getting ready for a fall camp. A fall camp as a punter. You guys don't do a whole bunch of stuff doing practice, right? You guys get your work in, and then you just walk around and cracking jokes and hanging out, right? Is that how it normally works?
Yeah, I find that's like my social time. I get to learn about different teammates and stuff because I got nothing else to do really. But yeah, we get our work in though.
Do you have a designated kicking coach now, or like who's on staff that's kind of leading that show?
So we have Coach Lamont. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. It's like Saywards, I believe. But he's going to be running our punt return and kickoff return, I believe. But just today, Coach Wash was out there watching us punt and definitely, eyeing out what we're doing, correcting our steps and stuff. So these coaches are very hands-on. We don't have Coach Dom, of course, anymore, unfortunately. Right. But no, I think we'll be straight. I think at this point in time, we kind of all know what to do. It's just, we got to work it out, little things.
Definitely. All right, man. So I know you guys are busy. We're going to let you go, but thank you so much for coming on. And I'm going to put a link to Punting for a Purpose on our site as soon as we get off this. But, best luck to you, and we'll be definitely tracking your progress in 2022.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all.
Thanks a lot.